Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn with me, Omega, Turkey and the Turkey Plus mod. So I'm back after taking a break in the beautiful city of Hamburg. We actually also visited Lübeck and the Ostsee, so it was a really nice trip. But I'm back to decide on the geopolitical situation, and I'm already having a hard time talking. Didn't start well, did it? Anyway, there was a question of what are we gonna do? Are we going to join the Roman Republic, the other non-aligned country in the crusade into Europe, and capitalize on their war by making gains in Greece, and then later focusing on the Middle East as our own domain? Or are we going to stay out of it? And the support in the comments was overwhelmingly pro-joining. Even though there wasn't that many comments, there were also some likes on the comments, so that makes the ratio pretty darn clear. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna join the Roman Republic in their conquest with our primary goal of taking the Greek territories for ourselves. Then we are probably gonna dedicate an army to support the Romans, though this doesn't make sense. They are at war with way more nations, and they are actually at war with Tajikistan as well. Let me double check on this so that we don't do any mistakes or jump into this prematurely. So Belgium, NATO, Estonia, sorry, not NATO, Belgium, under NATO, Belgium, Denmark, Estonia, France, Poland, Russia. Russia, which Russia? Which Russia is that? Can you show me which Russia? Was it this Russia? No, I don't believe so. This one? No, not this Russia either. Not this Russia either. Which Russia? There's a lot of them, but we do not see which one it is. Alright, never mind. Let me try it again. Would you be so kind and mark it for me? Ah, this Russia. Alright. The one in Tolyatti. Alrighty. Tajikistan, Germany, Poland, Greece, Crete, Hungary, Luxembourg, Norway, Poland, Spain, Sweden. Alright, so all of those nations are basically north, northwest, or west from us, with the exception of Greece, which is south and southwest. So I think we're pretty much already over here. We can just grab the land and then prepare naval invasions. Here, our units could easily enter these territories and just take Thessaloniki and the surrounding areas. But where we're gonna struggle is... well, I know that I sent some units there. Was it the Special Forces? Where are you guys? Yes, I've sent the Special Forces here. They will take some time to arrive. Have you guys over here. You guys are also the defensive force. I really don't think that we need you over here. But I guess it cannot hurt. So let's send you over here as well. Actually, let's send all of you over here. Wait, no. Which one is yours? Alright, like this. And I think all there is really left to us is join the war. There is going to be a huge impact on our stability and war support, but we will see some additional options. So we'll see how it's gonna fan out. Alright, so we're in a creative faction with the Roman Republic. And once they accept us into this faction, we are going to join their wars. Alright, and now let's join their war. The Roman-German War, which is kind of ironic. Alright, so we've accepted, and we are now at war. which, funnily enough, boosted our stability. So it's just us and the Romans against the entirety of NATO. We have about twice as many forces as they do. Alright guys, and was actually one of the things that I should have done before, and that is stop drilling. You march over here, you march over here. And actually take this area. And you guys can now actually go according to the plan that we have never really stated, did we? Yeah, both of you. I think that ought to do it, and then we can start planning for a naval invasion of Cyprus. I mean, we've had beef with these guys for a while. And by beef, I mean the Greeks. I mean, not the beef, but them. Man, this is a funny session already. So do you want to train 2015? Just a train, really? Just a cheaper train, really? Is there a cheaper train now? Just a train, really. Yeah, it just gets progressively cheaper. We might need more trains down the line because our empire is gonna grow. Maybe after this war we ought to have a big look at our train network. I know that we have done an amazing job with the inner networks and inner railways, but it will make sense to actually evaluate it a little bit more. Alright, so they do actually have some enemy support here. Which is frankly fine. I don't mind it. Alright, so what happened here? You guys took this. Alright. Just like that. Alrighty. There was no resistance or nothing, I get. Can you guys get in here? That looks like... Nope, you can't. Alright, so let me just put you all... Stop you. Put you all on a naval invasion. From here to here. 8 divisions, yes, we can send all of them. But now, I'd actually like to plan 2 of you. You guys will go here, because I don't really think they got... Where's the port? Here, alright. I actually don't think they got... Yes, 8 divisions over there. Alright, I need to cancel this. I messed it up. You need to, unfortunately, select these independently and plan them as 2 different naval invasions entirely. You cannot reassign them eventually, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So you guys can go here, and you guys can go here. Now it works. Alright. How long will it take it for you guys to get there? You are, for some reason, using the rail. And you are on the ships. Sure. Makes perfect sense. Alright, they're actually attacking you. Which works fine. I would actually like to push at them over here. China wants to send 9 divisions and their air wings as an intervention in our conflict. I don't really think no, we don't want to do anything with you. Alright, you guys can continue drilling. There is literally no reason for you to be concerned. Now, what we need to do next is, let me look at our air wings. Yes, we already have enemies operating, and as usual, I reacted too late. God damn it. How do they always do this? How do they always get me? How am I always so dumb that I let them? White fighters. Are you guys far in here for air superiority? You guys actually won't. Nor will you. Send you guys over here and do the same thing there. This prevents enemy aircraft. This is also light fighters. So we are gonna do interception directly. And you guys should be close as well. Yes. Where are you located? I'll send you here and I'm gonna fly over there and do close air support. Alright, now this should be immediate, a little bit more fair. And they didn't do that much damage. A little bit of infrastructure will repair that. They did a lot to Southern Macedonia, but I don't think that's actually us. Tactical augmented reality. Alright. What next? What next? Caucasus ammunition, fire support drones, experimental exoskeleton, tank support drones, self-sharpening rods. We have a lot of tank laser point defense. Anything very costly? No, they're all just 2. Technology remote controlled fire support drone. I don't. Laser point. Let's try laser point defense for our tanks. That sounds realistically nice. Okay, you guys are no longer attacked. So I think we can just push at them. They are actually being attacked. So that's good. Oh, unpause it. I think our units are already there, so they will kind of rue this day. So how are you guys doing? I actually don't know how much plan preparation you need. 12 days. Alright, well that's actually pretty decent for this. If they can hold them over here, I'm actually really a happy man, because we can cut off, take everything, and we'll be on. I don't think we have any border with any other nation that could. We could face a naval invasion though, so it might be smart. It might really be smart for us. So we have you guys drilling over here, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna make you a separate fleet, which is gonna be under command of Özden Ekmek? Örnek. Özden Örnek. That's a little joke for my Turkish viewers. And I'll take these guys, the cruiser hulls. I'm gonna attach them on this main fleet. And this main fleet can actually stop drilling. And it can start working as a strike force in these areas. And it's gonna be located in Izmir. We'll put you guys over here on avoid raiding. And you guys can actually be seen as patrols in here and here. Also be located here. Wait, no, what am I doing? Yes, like so. Because this area is safe for us. This could work. It's gonna... Yes, it's gonna tank our fuel. But that's actually completely fine. Oh no, they made a small breakthrough, didn't they? No, they actually lost some. Haha! Alright. Well, that is perfectly fine for me. We just need to make sure we advance. Because this is a disputed territory basically for us. Because we want it and they want it. Alright, there's already a naval engagement going on here. We sank 2 Greek convoys. And you guys basically go immediately when you can. We'll have the superiority. Alright, so what next? You guys go here. Actually, yes, you guys all attack here. And I would like you guys to attack here. Alright, so what's the air situation like now? Yes, it is really poor for them. So we have immediately pushed them out completely. Oh, we lost all of our trade deals. Oh yes, because we were trading almost exclusively with Germany. I think India would be a good trade partner for us now, wouldn't it? Yes. Alright. Continuing the constructions. We're building the ships. We're getting the political power. We're getting army experience, which we can turn into the delay tactics, damage reduction and coordination, or division defense. Delay action and coordination. Forces will be trained to fight a slow, rolling defense, slowing down for delaying the enemy as far... what? Slowing down and delaying the enemy at every chance they get. Slow rolling defense, that's an interesting term. Alright, the Brand shuttle was repaired yet again. I have a sneaking suspicion. No, you guys, you don't. I will delete all of these borders. I don't want you guys going there at all. You guys need to go in here. And you guys have a... Oh, that's a really poor war goal. This is gonna be your war goal. Alright, economic intelligence was finished. How's the budget doing? I have a sneaking suspicion it might be in a bit of a pickle now that we are at war. No, it's actually doing great. Alright, 3 billion. Managing to have a positive funds even in such a situation is pretty decent. Alrighty then. How many days? 7. You guys go here. You guys go to Athens. You guys take Volos. Alright, we're still doing great. And make sure you cut them off like this. More military factories. steel is still an issue. Let's put all of the new factories on this. Take more. Now take more from the Congolese. Actually, we might, for the support that the Congolese has been giving us. Are they at war? No, they no longer are. Alright, because I would be okay with supporting them in a conflict, because they have been a very good ally to us. Not even an ally, like a supplier, more like. Alright, I don't want the two are actually moving. You guys can go over here. You guys go. Oh hey, we trained a new army. And over the division in basic training. We'll deal with that later. Alright, what's our contribution now? 6%. Alright, well we need to bump that up a little bit. Alright, they're being delayed here significantly, and so are they in here. Which is actually pretty good, because we can then dictate the situation, pretty much. You guys just attack this. Alright, Greece has capitulated, given us trains, a lot of equipment actually, and we still need to take these territories. Alright, how does it look like? Do we see this is all under our control? Alright, we gained all of Greece, pretty much. No, they gained this part. Alright, so they gained a little bit of Greece, but we have gained all of the other major parts, which is what I was really after. So let's just mop this up. And then we can decide what we're gonna do next. Yeah, they got this part and Corfu. For some reason they even got Corfu, but... Alright, our neighbor invasion is happening. Israel has attacked our neighbor Iraq. It will be next. We really will eventually have to deal with this. Alright, sank some Greek, French, and Greek convoys. I don't think there's any... Yeah, did they do any damage at all? Did we repair everything? Yeah, we already repaired everything. This is also... The only hit road was on the airfield in Eastern Thrace, and that's fine. Alright, you guys just need to go like this. Alright, they're British. Crisis looms following Israeli strikes on Iraq. Following Israel's provocative strikes on Iraqi territory, tensions have reached a boiling point. In an uncompromising statement, Raid Jahid Fahmy, the leader of Iraq, declared that the government will respond decisively. They announced plans to mobilize troops and advance into Israeli territory, vowing to subdue the rabid tyrants of Jerusalem and to restore order through force if necessary. This move underscores regional and global stability following the dangers. This move underscores regional and global. I think instability would be better, showing the dangers that could arise from a lack of diplomacy. As it stands, diplomatic channels remain silent, heightening fears that this escalation could spiral into an uncontrollable confrontation with dire consequences. Right? So you guys got this. This one might be a little bit tricky because they got some forces here, but... we're not at war with them. I thought we were at war with the British. Are we not? No, Great Britain is independent in this conflict. Alrighty. And we are now fighting a Belgian frigate and the defenses. Yeah, and they are scramming. Last. And this is a German battalion. No, Spanish? Yeah, Spanish. This. Oh yeah, it is a Spanish flag. Alright, I seen like a black sheen above it. Alrighty, and there's a Greek division here that we are fighting. Yeah, the British Vanderlaar frigate was sank. Oh, they're actually sending reinforcements too. Or did they retreat? No, they retreated. Crete has capitulated. And we are being attacked by... Oh, they're actually making a naval invasion here. Or they tried. And we stopped them. Alright. So that's it for the Turkish overtake of Greece. That was actually ideal. I was not expecting them to take the Ionian Islands, but we can demand those in a peace treaty. Alright, cool. So that's phase 1 of the war for us. Phase 2 will be to decide what's next. Which, you know, is understandable. I think what we could... That's the issue. Any kind of attack that we do now is going to boost the Roman Republic. Now, I'm not exactly a fan of that. But we need to help them, because it's what we signed up for. So we need to figure out which armies will fight where and how. We could potentially think about doing a naval invasion, which would carve the territory for us and not for the Romans. Which is something that I would like, because I do not want to give them the control over everything. So, trying, for example, if we could take the Mediterranean completely and just plan a naval invasion into Perpignan and build up an entire area. It's risky, but it could work. So that's something that I'll consider. So, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, you guys take care.